You're more than welcome. Matthew Marvell and Simon Talbot on BBC Radio Suffolk on a Sunday afternoon. I hope you're in and out of the rain. Now, Matthew and I agree about most things, as you may have probably gathered if you've been a regular listener to the show. But when it comes to rural matters, we simply can't get along. Many's the time we've nearly come to blows, and this is true. Watching an episode of Country File with John Craven, it's got ugly. When we got the chance to visit the Hadleigh Show last week, we jumped at it, if only to stop the constant bickering.
Market gardening.
I've told you before, Matthew, it's pastoral. We've been asked to help judge horses' feet, but we were also keen to find out a bit more about the show itself and the people who take part in it. Now, as the BBC Big Red Bus was already at the showground and we fancied a walk, we began our day in Hadleigh at St Mary's Church, catching up with a bit of local history.
I believe in the church to our right, King Dumfrum?
Gumfram?
Dumfrum?
Gumfram?
The King of the Danes is buried in there. Am I right in saying
Are we just rapping with each other?
I think so, that sounded really good. I wonder what he'd make of the Hadleigh Show.
I don't know, let's find out. Let's walk over to the showground.
We can't find out from him. He's been dead, presumably, for about 900 years.
Yes, okay. Are you attending the show today?
Yes, we will. We're planning to go to Long Melford for to do something over there. Then we're certainly going to the show afterwards. I was saying to a friend of mine just a few minutes ago, actually, that if you turn the clock back 50 years, other than machinery, I would think everything as much as it was decades ago. And I think that's what's lovely about the show. It's the real community event, and I think it's great to see it.
And there are so few of those events happening. They're getting less and less, aren't they?
Yes, that's right. And I think if there are shows, they seem to be much more commercialised. Obviously, there are people here showing their wares, but I think it's a great show. Here we are, horse box now, horses and all the cattle, all the sheep, etc., etc. It's lovely to see it.
Is it a big deal for Hadleigh every year? Is there a big...
I think so, yes. I mean, already you'll see when you get to the ground that there's a lot of cars there already, and it's a constant stream. Oh, yes, very, very well supported, and that's great.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you've got tickets, please go to your right-hand side. If not, please pay at any one of the 5 booths on your left-hand side.
Well, I think we've arrived. So I'm quite disappointed. It's just full of cars.
It's a big field, isn't it? And there's a few people standing around in luminous jackets. But to tell you the truth, I can't see any livestock, can't see any sheep, can't see any judging going on. It's a bit of a disappointment, really.
You're in the car park. The show's that way. So we're walking up kind of the main drag of the show, but it's beginning to get busy. People are pouring in the entrance.
Yeah, over to our left-hand side, there's people trotting on horseback, lots of hard hats and jodhpurs. It's like a Jilly Cooper novel come to life. Over there in the main field there's lots of horses lined up.
I think they're ponies. Gut feeling says ponies, they're very small.
That's a very good point. I just thought it was perspective playing tricks on me. You're right, they're ponies and they're tiny. There's one.
Yeah, there's one saying hello.
Agreeing with us.
Second, number 128, Die Christu Flying High, owned by Mrs. Chaplin.
That guy's voice is fantastic. It's a perfect announcing voice, perfect.
It's very honey rich, isn't it?
Smooth. Hang on, if I look over there, he's Mark's Tay Radio. That's the public address system, so I guess he's broadcasting from in there. Should we go and have a chat with him?
Let's scoot over there. Yeah.
Wonder what he looks like.
Number 132, Miss L. Ryan's Rickamore Archer.
You've possibly got the most important job here at the Hadleigh Show today. You're keeping everyone informed.
We try to. We're terrified of the show secretary, who comes after us if we get behind time.
Is that Barbara Jones?
Yes.
It's a busy day for you, isn't it? It's a long day.
Yeah, that doesn't matter. What matters is we've got hugely full classes of hunters, which is nice to see. We've got more hunters, I think, here today, and also to see side saddle classes, which are in the ring at the moment. Side saddle, there are people riding side saddle, which is quite unusual.
Excellent. Thank you very much.
Right, you are.
So, Barbara Jones.
Yes.
You're the organiser of the event.
I'm the secretary, yes.
So how long does this take to, I mean, presumably on Monday you start organising next year's?
Well, not Monday, but September I start, ready for next May.
Really? I mean, that is quite some lead time, isn't it?
Yeah.
What are you most looking forward to today?
I'd like the sun to come out and the people to come in their droves and just to have a good, happy show.
We have an appointment to meet up with Mrs. Cherry Grover to find out about how you judge horses' feet. We could learn something from this, Simon.
I know it's 9 o'clock in the morning, but I feel like a snack.
Okay, you're the boss man.
What is it so wrong? I haven't had any breakfast.
It's like the prison. It's like the set of The Prisoner here. People in bowler hats everywhere, penny farthings going past. It's crazy.
I am not a number. I am an arable farmer.
Does Simon get his snack? And how do we get on judging horses' feet? Find out all this and more later in the show.
Matt and Simon.
BBC Radio Suffolk.
Now, you may remember you left myself and Matthew at the Hadleigh Show debating whether or not to get a burger at 9 o'clock in the morning. Now, I can confirm that we did and that it was very nice. We were also on our way to meet a lady called Cherry Grover to help her out with some horse judging. Now, I was looking forward to admiring their beautiful manes, but as Cherry told me, that wasn't the part of the animal she was interested in.
I'm only doing the feet.
Yep. We're just about to enter the ring here. Cherry's just finishing off a bacon roll. She's having a very busy morning. I'm tempted to say she's having breakfast on the hoof, but I won't, because that would be really obvious.
The old saying is, no foot, no horse. Because if a horse hasn't got a good foot and he's sound, he's useless.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a tractor with a flat tyre.
Yep.
The Suffolk Punches, fillies or geldings, 3-year-old, class 5, to the collecting ring, please. Right away, please.
So we're in the main ring. We've got three horses in front of us, and shortly Cherry's going to be looking at their feet and judging which is the best one, with our invaluable help, obviously, as well. Cherry's looking at the underside of the foot there, scraping
That's the frog, you see.
That triangular piece.
Yes, that's the frog, and that hits the ground first. That's called the shock absorber of the foot. That hits the ground first.
And what are you looking for?
Depth of heel and a good frog. Nice, good sole. Feet have been trimmed nice, look. This one isn't shod, and that is a job for an unshod horse to win best feet, because the shoes enhance the foot. Probably I won't bother to look at this one because this is a bit
frisky.
a bit lively.
So we'll keep away then.
And
from
I'm
this
not
one.
going to get hurt over it.
So, what was the result on that one?
That one was a bit what I call wingy. The wings hadn't, the outside of the foot hadn't been trimmed down nicely, and that was what I call wingy.
Okay. What's your history, if you don't mind me asking?
Well, when I was with Roger Clark, we used to show a 4 and 6 horse team.
Right.
Of Suffolks, and I'm a registered farrier also. The Suffolk horse was bred purely to work on the land. That's what it's bred for.
Okay.
And that's why it's got no hair, and so that could go to plough in the Suffolk clays.
Yep.
And didn't get all clogged up like the Shires with all the feather and hair. You see, there's only just over 400 Suffolks in the whole of the country. We're really is an endangered species.
Do you, when secretly you're not looking at the feet, do you kind of think, well, that's a nice horse?
I'm already judging them in my own head.
So the horses have been shown around the ring. The main judge of the overall horse, seems to fancy 607. 607 is being spoken to, and the owner of the handler of 607. I told you 607's got something.
Matthew, your gut feelings on this might be correct.
Any faults at the moment?
Well, 1 or 2, but I've picked out 2 out of those. So.
Can you tell us who you've picked yet?
609 and 608.
Oh.
And 07.
Oh, yay! Our friend is judging the feet, and you were the overall judge of the animal.
Yes, that's right.
So how important are the feet?
I'm looking at the feet as part of the confirmation. Cherry is just judging pure feet.
Right.
Because going back in history, years ago the Suffolks had poor feet and they started having competitions to improve their feet.
It probably explains more about showing animals generally, doesn't it? It's a way of husbandry, of looking after your animal.
But no foot, no horse.
You may be interested to know some of the items coming up on the programme at 12:30.
So this is the moment that she's about to award the prizes, isn't she, for the overall kind of...
Yeah, that's the winner of this class.
Yep.
3-year-olds, filly or gelding.
And we have to say that the rosette is going, unless I missed my guess there. Is it going in reverse order, or is it...
No, that's first. 607.
607?
The one you said.
Oh, it was Matthew's gut feeling on that one.
I'm quietly impressed.
He said he'd do a little moonwalk dance if 607 won. Nice move, Stick.
There you go. You've been fantastic today. Thank you very much.
That's all right. You're welcome. Nice to see you here.
Nature, of course, getting the last word there. Thanks again to Cherry and everyone we spoke to at the Hadleigh Show. We had a great day, and I'm really glad that the worst of the rain held off.